off guard.
All right, we got to stop talking about this fucking hot
It really
That's
is.
what's happening.
I can't stop focusing on it. It's just...
Oh, you
I
touched
did
it
it.
again. I'm
Don't-
going to lose
What
it.
are you going to fucking do about it?
I really hope it's not a horror game. Because I don't care about Silent Hill, personally.
Here's the thing. I'm too scared to play horror games on my own, at the very least.
Not too scared, because I played Until Dawn. I wasn't by myself, though. Full
Me
disclosure.
either. And to be fair, I couldn't have played that on my own. Did you ever see that fucking...
No, I didn't. I didn't. Never go look it for the sound.
I'm going to message you that video. You need to see
Yeah,
that
I'm
shit.
down,
It's
I'm down.
so gnarly.
I hope it's not a horror game. That's my one thing.
I want more tactical espionage action.
Oh man, me too. I just want them to just redo Metal Gear, but not call it Metal Gear.
Just call it like Metal Fear and...
Wooden Cog or something.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, you like
That was beautiful.
Just off the cuff.
So yeah, that's interesting. Like, it's going to be...
Years.
Well, even this year, I reckon we'll hear more about what
I'm
they're
also
doing.
really stoked, but also a bit trepidatious, I think is the word I'm looking for.
Trepidatious?
Trepidatious.
I'll allow it.
Trepidatious. That Mark Cerny's cruising with him. Although, as far as I'm aware, they're just friends.
I think they're BFFs,
So I'm pretty sure they're just bros. And I
think they have...
Let's not forget that Mark Cerny was involved in Knack.
Ooh.
So, like, sure, he was great because he was the architect of the PS4, which is a fantastic machine.
I actually heard they made each other friendship bracelets and held hands.
Can we verify this with a second source?
I saw it happen. I could see it.
First-hand account.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Hopefully he's not making, like, Knack 2 with Kojima.
Oh my god, could you imagine?
No, Knack 2's never going to happen. What a disappointment.
Never.
Never even... I did play it, but, like, on...
To be fair, it's not for us.
Demo machines. It's not for anyone, from what I was hearing.
Did kids like it? Like,
I guess so. Although, like, it still kills me because I'm just... How has it not been a PS Plus game yet?
yeah, that's bizarre.
Like, what the fuck?
That's really bizarre.
Anyway, I digress. Like, Infamous First Light was a PS Plus game, but they
That's
still haven't given us Knack for free.
Fantastic Platinum.
I
Fantastic.
should maybe get into that because I do have it.
It's so good. It's just like,
The combat is the best part of Infamous Second Son, so...
yep. And the light powers are the best. Just putting it out
That's
there.
interesting. I really was a fan of the digital...
I didn't really use it. I mean, you used it to fly.
What a cop-out on concrete. Oh my god.
Oh, you only had it for like a minute, didn't you? Or...
You get it for the last battle, I think, and then then you have it after that. But I'd already cleared the entire city and was like,
I should go back and platinum that shit.
You should. It's a pretty chill platinum. It is a double playthrough though.
I don't think I'm down for
Yeah,
that.
you've got to do a good and evil.
Yeah, I don't think
So
I
I
can
did it. I did a good one, cleared the whole city, and then just punched through on evil. It's not that long, but I guess you probably put like 30 plus hours in if you really need to platinum it.
Oh, actually, by the way, fantastic response from last week's episode with Richard Wood of Stormcloud Games.
Yeah,
we interviewed him. Yeah,
good fun.
it was great fun. I don't know how that just kind of slipped my mind.
We were a little nervous at the start.
I was very nervous.
You can hear it. You know,
Yeah, a little bit.
we settled.
Yeah.
Thanks, Richard, for joining us.
Thanks for popping that interview cherry, Richard. You were very gentle.
Oh, we didn't mention it on the show, so if you want to send us some brutal codes when that comes through,
Oh,
that would
yeah.
be pretty chill.
I'll take that. And also,
but if not, I'll pay money for it.
any information on a platinum trophy, I was very remiss. I did not ask about that. And I should have, Govinda.
Yes.
Because I'm going to platinum that thing. In fact...
Maybe.
Well, yeah, maybe. It could
Let's,
be really hard.
Let's wait for the list.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. We got a bit to get through. A leaked video from EA Brazil has surfaced, which hints at that the upcoming Star Wars Battlefront update will include a new Tatooine map, alongside new outfits for Luke and Leia. On Twitter, lead lighting artist Oscar Carlin has said that the video has been taken down because of misinformation, and that the January updates do not include any new maps. Carlin also said that he's still polishing the new maps, and while he believes that the upcoming patch won't disappoint players, he finds it heartbreaking for fans to set themselves up only to be disappointed later on. "We work so hard to make you happy," he commented. In other Battlefront news, DICE's Dennis Branval has acknowledged the increasing demand for releasing multiplayer maps offline, stating that the developer isn't making any promises but is investigating. I'd love to see it happen, he added. How do you feel about that? Like a map pack on disc?
I don't know what goes into development. I'm not a developer. I actually barely know the process of game development.
Sometimes I can't even
But I
turn my
find it funny when
PlayStation
they're
on.
like, we try so hard to make you happy, but we refuse to put any new Star Wars content in it.
It's a bit like, what's that? It's been out 2 months, a little over.
We've got one map.
Yeah, we've gotten one new map.
One map, one mode.
And I'm sorry, there aren't 20 maps. There's 4 maps, and then there's a slight variation on it for different game modes.
Yeah,
there's
4 locations.
Yeah, and people are like only playing Supremacy and Turning Point.
And Turning Point...
Oh, sorry, and Walker Assault.
Turning Point is one map.
It's only Jakku. So Supremacy and Walker Assault have 4 maps each. Now a 5th. And we've been playing them for months.
So let's not beat around the bush. If you're really trying to make us happy, I could play as Chewie.
Oh, that's coming.
Is it really?
I don't know where I read that.
I think you listened to me.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where I read that, but that is coming. Apparently, Chewie's the next hero.
Do you know who the next Sith hero is?
I could...
Or the next dark side? Who do you think it would be if you had to wager?
They might cop out and do another bounty hunter.
They wouldn't... You don't think they'd go prequels? And give us like a Darth Maul?
No. No, this is all original trilogy. I don't think they'll do anything like that.
It's a money grab.
It'll be the parallel. So like, you know, Boba and Han are both sort of like that thing.
Emperor and Leia.
Yeah, they're like your support characters. What?
Who would it be though?
Because I imagine he'll be kind of like a brute. He'll just be like smashing forward, wrecking shit.
I just can't think of who that is. They don't have one.
Yeah, I really don't know. There's not that many villains now that I think about it.
Is there like...
Could be Grand Moff Tarkin. Remember him? Remember Grand Moff?
Oh, alright. enough of this.
Save that for the Star Wars podcast.
I don't know. I've stopped playing it. I haven't gone back.
My brother lives in New York. We dropped in with him. New York's currently in a blizzard right now.
So he's just been locked inside
playing. We played a bunch of games the other day.
Where's my invite? I'm actually kind of hurt.
It was like lunchtime on a Friday.
I would have been home.
Well...
So maybe, I don't know, just the invite would have been nice.
Well,
even if I couldn't do it, just...
You weren't online, so as far as I'm concerned, you could be dead for all I know. Like
my mighty heart is breaking.
Here's one you'll care about, Govinda.
Really?
Yeah.
Good, because that's what this news segment's called.
Obsidian's entertainment lead designer, Eric Fenstermaker,
Get in me.
has said that he would be up for working on another Fallout game after New Vegas. When asked on Twitter if there was any chance of the studio working on a new game in the franchise, Fenstermaker said, quote, "I'm always up for working on a Fallout. I think most of us generally are. Really fun property to work with." End quote. Quote.
End quote.
End quote. It remains to be seen whether Bethesda will team up with Obsidian Entertainment or not, but the team is certainly interested. Since New Vegas, the studio has released South Park: The Stick of Truth, good, and Dungeon Siege 3, bad. I just added the good and the bad.
I don't know Dungeon Siege at all. God, we are so tired. I can't even speak.
I actually feel like I'm having a second wind.
Yeah. It's the whiskey.
It is the whiskey.
I'm so down for this.
Well, we've been talking, like, in hindsight...
Fallout 4 was...
It was just very samey. There was so much hype, and it was good.
I think it was almost the hype that killed it. Killed it, but...
It was fantastic. But
I've said to you, I'm... No evil playthrough. Like, what have you done? And
for me, like, New Vegas broke me. There was no hardcore mode in 4, so I was like, this sucks. This is a lesser game than New Vegas, because even though, like, the hardcore mode, you never died. You had to drink. You had to, like, manually heal your wounds, and you had to have food.
You had to sleep.
Yeah, you had to sleep.
Or you get, like, you didn't have to sleep, but you'd get...
debuffs.
Yeah.
But that just added so much for me.
I just loved it.
Yes, so much. And the fact that Fallout 4 didn't have it, I was like, well, this is a step back.
And Fallout 4, I don't know, it just... Because it didn't have the survival mode, it lost... It's not a survival game anymore.
Yeah, it's like
I just had obscene amounts of ammo.
It's just the little things. Like, even Mad Max makes me feel more like I'm surviving in a post-apocalyptic world. Like,
because you've actually got to find water and...
Yeah, and, like, you need fuel for your vehicle. Like, there's no vehicles in Fallout. And I guess there is fuel or power cells for your armor that they give you at the start of the game, and it's so overpowered.
But even by the end of it, I had, like, 80 of those fusion cores.
Yeah, I never used it, to be honest.
I did towards the end because I really just wanted to power through when I was
I get it,
finishing it.
Power through.
Yeah. That was actually just a happy accident.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, I'm so down. If they can do another Fallout that it has good and evil playthroughs. I feel like Fallout 4 was really hindered by the linear story.
Kind of forgetful too. Like I'm kind
well,
of
it was just boring. Well, not boring, but you know,
it's just
like,
it didn't have. New Vegas really just went to interesting places, like, and it felt like a lot. Yeah, like it wasn't so linear.
Well, it was just because there was no like the story itself was maybe slightly weaker because I don't know. You're just trying to find out what happened to you and find the guy that put you in the ground, pretty much. And then it branches from there, and it's all about the strip and all that stuff. But I don't know, the finding your son storyline was just a bit meh.
The Obsidian guys are like OG RPG makers. I feel like...
Well, one of them's working on Horizon.
Are they?
Zero Dawn, I believe so. One of them went to Guerrilla
Interesting.
a while ago. Like one of the lead writers from Obsidian. So that's pretty chill.
Yep. Yeah. No, I'd really like that. I'd rather they do the next one than Bethesda. Sorry,
I think it's time Bethesda just does something different and then maybe leaves
you know what?
the next Fallout for Obsidian.
I'm done with Skyrim, with the whole Elder Scrolls thing. I don't care.
Too. I probably don't care for that again. I think
Skyrim was... Ooh.
No, Skyrim was good. I'm not going to say it was bad. We
played a lot of it.
I played a lot of it, and it was bad for me because I played on PS3, and eventually I just actually couldn't play the game anymore. But I finished it.
They did not release a good version for us PlayStation fans.
Well, you had an Xbox at the time, so that was chill for you.
No, I had a PlayStation. We played it together in my brother's apartment, remember?
And you were playing on Xbox, weren't you?
Nope, because I got the same thing as you.
Really?
Yep.
I want to go back into your trophy list and see if that's real.
Yep.
Because I don't think it was.
I think it was.
But it might be.
I think it was. I could be wrong. Now you've caused me to doubt myself.
In my head, I remember comparing the games.
Or maybe it was just like
I remember looking at yours and mine and seeing if there was differences.
For all the listeners out there, Govinda and I set TVs up next to each other and barricaded ourselves.
Let's set it up. Kale was looking after... He was house sitting for his brother.
Yeah.
So we had his big TV. I brought my TV.
Yep.
And we just sat there for like 2 days.
Probably longer, but straight.
It got to a point. I just put the control down at one point. I was like, I'm done. I can't do this.
It got to a dark place. It was just...
I don't know if any of you out there have ever played a game for so long where you just feel like you're kind of losing touch with reality.
Yeah, a little bit.
But this is what was happening to me, and I just had to just stop and I didn't. Oh, because I was going traveling. I was about to go overseas, so I had 2 weeks off work.
That's right.
And I literally played Skyrim. I'm sorry about the buzz then.
Oh,
I literally played Skyrim for days and days and days and days.
Ah.
It was gross.
That was a disgusting time in our lives.
Yeah.
And we will never speak of it again.
So what we're saying, Obsidian. Yeah, no, I'm down. Do it.
Yep, get amongst it.
Bethesda, do something else. Move on.
Give it up. Just quit.
Just move on. Time for
No, I'm kidding. Bethesda, fantastic.
It's kind of like Treyarch taking over Call of Duty.
Who does now? Sledgehammer?
No. Infinity Ward and Treyarch.
And yep.
Infinity Ward was good, and then eventually they stopped being good, and then Treyarch was better because they did Black Ops.
Why did I say Sledgehammer games?
Because I think they did one too.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't really know Call of Duty much at all.
So I'm getting messages. I don't know if people can hear that.
That's fine.
I'm trying to at my computer.
I kind of just went, oh, it's me, and then I was like, oh no, it isn't.
This is shambles today. I'm so sorry, everyone.
No, we're having a good time. I'll move on. In an article about how Sony saved the PlayStation Vita version of the Banner Saga, which was put on hold due to issues during development, Gio Corsi, Senior Director of Third-Party Production and Developer Relations at PlayStation, said they always ask studios if they're open to a Vita version. Corsi, who made the Banner Saga PS Vita announcement on Twitter in December, told Kotaku, quote, "That Vita fanbase may not be massive, but it is damn sure passionate." End quote. This passion ultimately led to Sony's decision to financially support the Banner Saga on Vita, with the game potentially coming out this year. He then went on to say that third-party productions always ask developers if they're open to putting their game on the PS Vita. Quote, Vita has its own host of challenges. I'm not